Hi, I'm Lee at Iridium. Hope everyone's all right. Album review time. So, Rage and Resurrection Day. So, this album came out on September the 17th on Steam Hammer SPV. 12 tracks, 50 minutes and 4 seconds long. German metal band consisting of P.V. Wagner, Stefan Weber, Gene Bormann and Vasilios. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the surname, on drums. So what we got here is their 26th album. I'll bullshit you not. 26 albums. First one came out in 1985, sorry, under a different name I think they was, but since then, 26th album. You heard that right. Anyway, so they're sort of compared and they're roped into this speed metal type bands, you know, like Halloween, Gravedigger and Running Wild. They apparently they're sort of the big four in Germany of speed metal. I don't know if they used to be different, like they're, you know, because they sound nothing like them bands. Nothing like them bands at all. This band is proper heavy fucking metal, and this album is fucking brilliant. I kid you not. It's excellent. So it's more like metal, proper metal, slight, and this might piss people off. I'm trying to give people a clue. Slight power metal, because they're sort of, them other bands I mentioned are power metal bands, basically, generally. These have got a slight tinge of it, and very sort of thrashy in parts with the guitar. Absolutely brilliant. Now this is so energetic, this album. I can't believe how much energy it's got, an attitude. The production is huge. It's absolutely huge. One of the best produced albums of the year. Honestly, it's thumping. The guitars are turned up to like 15 or something. It's just mental. The guitar sounds brilliant. The bass is thumping. The drums are thumping. I love it. It sounds huge, this album. One of the best produced albums easily of this year. If you want metal to, you know, if you want a metal album, you want something to be heavy, get the guy, and I haven't got his name written down because I'm an idiot. Get this guy who produced this album to produce your album, because it's fucking brilliant. Anyway, the guys in the band are excellent. The two guitarists are amazing, Stefan Weber and Gene Bormann. They just do some amazing trickery on the guitar, so melodic. They swap in and out. They do twin lead. It's brilliant. The riffing is unbelievable. P.V. Wagner on the vocals and the bass. Man, I love his voice. I mean, he doesn't sing like scream high or anything like that, but he's got an aggression to his voice. And we're not talking extreme vocals. There's no extreme vocals at all. It's just aggressive. It's energetic. It's like he fucking means it, like you should do in metal. And Vasilios, that drummer, the Vasilios something, is amazing as well, because, like I said, there's thrashy parts in this. There's loads of time changes throughout each song. He just does an excellent job. Him and P.V. Wagner on the bass they're just locked in completely. I will run through the tracks, but I'm letting you know now, this is one of the best metal albums of the year. And I know it seems like I'm always saying that, but we keep getting album after album this year that's just blown my mind. This is one of them. We start off with track 1, Memento Vitae. It's overture in brackets. It's just a classical piece, but it's perfect because it lasts just over a minute. And you know what you're going to get. You know it's going to be metal after this, because I have reacted to a song of theirs and I knew it was really heavy, and it's like the perfect, I love a little intro as long as it's not too long, just over a minute, and then we go into Resurrection Day, which is the title track. Beautifully blends into that track. As soon as that classical bit of music goes, it fucking hits you, and we're away, pounding drums and bass. And that's what you get on this. The drums and bass, man, are just hitting you so hard. A chuggy sort of half gallop in the verses here. I love a gallop. Melodic chorus, very catchy, which mixes brilliantly with the thrashy sort of elements elsewhere in the song. Solo is just mental. It's just brilliant. There's an amazing sort of rhythm part over it that's really fast, and the solo is just fantastic. Then we move on to track 3. Virginity, which is, I think it was another single.
We were born from virginity, yeah.
I didn't react to this one. I missed this one, but it's brilliant. Straight into a thrashy riff, real aggressive but melodic stuff here. From the get-go, you get this thrashy riff, then into another brilliant chorus. You're going to keep hearing me say catchy chorus, because this album's got it all over it. A pounding breakdown leading into another excellent solo. The guitarists swap about just brilliantly. A New Land is next. Metal groove here is outstanding for the verses. I've got a real groove to it. It's so heavy. We get a bit of power metal chorus, I'd say here, a little bit, with a sort of double kick drum thing going on. There's no cheesiness in this album, by the way, and I know some people don't like that word cheesy, but there's nothing cheesy about this album whatsoever. It's full-blown metal. This is heavy, dark stuff. Brilliant. Arrogance and Ignorance is next. Classic metal riff. This is one of my favourite songs. And this one, after the initial start, we get a very catchy melodic song. The most melodic song so far, but still heavy as well. A great melodic soaring chorus again. Even though this is still so melodic, it's just got so many heavy elements to it as well. Amazing song. Next up is Man in Chains. Acoustic guitar starts off for about 40 seconds and then we get pounded again. This is a faster track, but you get those heavy riffs, the fastest song so far, but we have time changes throughout, so it goes to sort of like, it's not all fast, it goes to sort of medium pace and back into fast. Again, these guys never forget to give you a catchy chorus, no matter how heavy the music gets. There's a breakdown at the 3-minute mark that's just blows my mind. My head was going like that when I was listening to this. Though there's something I didn't mention at the beginning. Some of the breakdowns, you usually get them before the solo, and it goes into a real heavy sort of breakdown. It's fucking heavy as fuck. It's brilliant. Next up is The Age of Reason. He teased again with a little classical intro for a few seconds, then again into the full-blown metal music. A very cool guitar riff and melody going over the verses. We get a very catchy chorus again with some slight symphonic touches. Quite cool, actually. The first sort of symphonic sort of touches I heard. Really fast technical soloing. I'll just put down here, wow, because I was just astounded at how quick and technical these guys are. Monetary Gods is the next.
The same way money flows.
I love this song. I reacted to it. Great single. Already spoken a lot about it. I love it. Check that one out. Actually, check out their proper video. Monetary Gods. Do the band a favour. Next up is Mind Control. One of the best songs. Again, brilliant riffs running through the verses yet again. The band are so tight. It's just all the way through this album. They are just locked in. It's amazing. Twin leads in and out of this one. Twin leads, man. Another really catchy chorus. Got sort of great double kick drum thing going over that chorus. Twin lead solo. What more can you ask? Twin lead, man. Travelling Through Time is the 10th track. An intro here reminded me of sort of Modern Maiden at the start. It's got that sort of folky sort of stuff going on. There's a quiet part at the beginning and the end. Bit Maidenish again, sort of that quiet intro and the quiet exit as well. It's sort of all the way through it has a sort of a cool folky feel to it. It's very different. I love that the album goes in different directions as well. It's a brilliant album. Such a cool song, I said, and different. Next up is Black Room. Saying different again. You get a ballad now, acoustic guitar, sort of a violin. I'm not sure if it is actually violins or if it's keys, like synths that sound just like a violin, but they do sound like a fucking violin. Again, something different. This band don't just give you full throttle all the time, although most of this, 80%, maybe more, is heaviness. But, on this, they really slow it down. After the initial beginning, the band sort of do kick in, though. It's a great ballad. It just shows you they are really versatile as well. They can do different stuff. Amazing. We end the album with Extinction Overkill. Finish with a storming metal track here. It's got great thrashy guitar. This is more sort of speed, sort of metal, a bit faster. But where some speed metal loses that heaviness. This doesn't, because they're so good at those riffs. Great, fast, heavy closer. Brilliant album. Honestly, I don't know what their other albums are like because I haven't heard any of them. I can't compare. But if it's any of their music is like this, man, they're fantastic. A brilliant album by Rage. Totally recommend getting this. I think it's available across all formats, so no problem getting hold of it. Let me know what you think of this album, Rage, Resurrection Day. I'll see you soon.